Hello everyone, this is our next video of PCNSA series. In this video, we will perform a lab of static route and path monitoring on the Palo Alto firewall. So before we start to the lab, let's understand quickly to the lab scenario. So we have a one Palo Alto firewall. The management interface is connected to this cloud, which is on my wireless. And further, I have one external switch. This is internet switch. I called as internet switch, and one server which is on this connected to that ISP. So we consider as a public server. And these are the IP addresses which is I'm using, that ETH1/1 3.1, and this external server is having two IP addresses, 3.10 which is connected to the fast Ethernet 0/0, and the loopback is 5.5.5. So let's start with the static configuration. So to perform the static route configuration, we need to log into the Palo Alto firewall and go to this network and virtual router. So now I will add one static route on here. For that 555, you know that we have one loopback address which is this 5555. So I will add a one static route for that 5555. Currently we have one static route, and which is for the currently we have one default route. So in case of default route, the all traffic will go to that server, this 3.10. But I want to add one static route so that we can perform the static route lab and will monitor the path monitor. So let's first create it, then we will discuss more. So to create it, you need to click on this network tab, then virtual router, and you will get the default VR, which is default, and you have to clear the static route and click add. Here you have to type the name. So let's take that static, I would say, and destination I will say 5.5.5/32 because I want to add for the one IP. And interface I will take as a 1/1. This is the 1/1 which is connected to the internet switch. And the IP address, next hop is the IP address, and my next hop is this external server which is 3.10. So I will take as a 192.168.3.10. So now up to this point, if we click OK, then this static route is fine and it will be added to the routing table. So now further I want to add the one more topic, which is the path monitoring. So I will enable the path monitoring also. And let's say you have a multiple conditions, you can add the multiple conditions. So if any of the condition will fail, that particular static route will remove from the routing table. So let's add the one path monitor condition. So here I will say static monitoring. So static monitor. Now we'll take as a source IP. So what will be my source IP to probe this 3.10? I will take source IP as a 3.1 to probing with this 3.10. So let's take as the source IP 192.168, this 3.1, and the destination will be 3.10 for the probing. So let's quickly save it. It is enabled. Failure condition is any. Let's say if you add one more conditions, for the example, if you add one more condition, so there is a two way. If we select any, so let's say we have added two conditions, and in the two, one condition is down and one condition is up. So in that case, this static route will remove from the routing table. And let's say if you select all, so if all condition will down, then only this static route will remove from the routing table. The purpose of adding this path monitoring is because we want to ensure that if the next hop is responding, then only the traffic will forward it to that particular destination, or else you have to choose the another path. So let's quickly save it and OK. So till the commit will run, we'll discuss the other things. So I just committed. Now commit will start and we will discuss it. So as commit is running, we can explore other thing also. So let's click on the more run stats, which is here. So once you click, if you see currently we have these routings. One is the default route, and the default route pointing towards the 3.10, and this is the default route which is pointing to the 3.10. This is the 3.10. So why I have added the default route? Because I want to forward all traffic via internet towards this ISP to my 3.10. So what I have added, that 5.5. So now I have a two routing table. First one is the default, and second one is the 5.5.5. So as you know that static route will take a preference over the default route. So any traffic forwarded towards this 555, the static route take place. If static route will not present, then the default route will take place to reach this 555. So that we will complete our lab for path monitoring. So we will, if this 3.10 is not reachable, then the particular static route will remove. So in our case, let's say if you disable this 3.10, then we lost the overall connectivity because we have a one path only. So let's check other things. So if you currently see, we don't have any kind of static route monitoring here because commit is running on, and it is so after the commit complete, you will see the static route monitor and the conditions also. And so you can see the routing table also on this particular routing table. So there is I have taken a SSH of this Palo Alto firewall. So there is a command show routing route to check the routing table on the Palo Alto firewall. So let me maximize it. So same information which is available on this GUI. This information we can check from the CLI also. To check the routing table, we have to check the show routing route. So it will take as a 3000 as a next hop. Now you can see our static route is also installed. This is the static route we configured. So let's check on the GUI also. So let's click close and click more runtimes. We can see that static route monitoring is running or not, and we'll also see the conditions. If you see, this is the destination and this is the next hop, and we enable the monitor condition all, and currently status is up. So the reason status is up because we are reachable 3.10. We are reachable 3.10 via 3.1. That is the reason the status is showing up. If you see the cursor here on the green icon, so you can see that the 3.10 monitored IP, and this is the interval success rate is success. That is the reason we could see this is on a routing table on this. So by any chance, if we lose the connectivity or the route, this static route monitoring fail, this route will remove from the routing table. So there are ways to check this routing table. The first one which I show you, more run stats. From GUI you can check. From CLI you can check this show routing route to check the routing table. So this was a video related to the configuration of static route and path monitoring on the Palo Alto firewall. I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe Firewall Experts to stay connected with us. Thanks for watching videos.